Yeah, Yangri said better, so that's good.
All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to episode 10 of the Super Smash Show podcast. Today, I am joined by Son and Ipo. How's it going, guys?
Good.
So, definitely want to talk about a lot of stuff this week.
Sure.
First on the agenda, let's talk about Let's Make Moves. That was last weekend.
Yeah.
It was a pretty awesome event.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get to go, but I know we both, we were checking out all the VODs and stuff, and
exactly.
you were there, and you did really well. So, we'll talk about that. Plus, no, didn't do well. Didn't win the
I had a
tournament.
rough weekend.
Just missed Mystery getting a shield break on Frozen.
Nice.
Oh, gosh.
No,
Wow.
I had a rough weekend. I had to leave early. That tournament didn't happen for me.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't think you heard. I had to go to the ER.
I did hear that.
Yeah, that was a rough time.
Dang.
But I'm good now.
Glad you're better.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, in addition to that, I wanted to talk about Orion coming up this weekend. It's looking to be equally big and awesome and exciting.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. I'm hyped for it.
I'm
Yep.
incredibly excited. Yeah.
But yeah, why don't we first dive into what happened last weekend? So, let's talk about Let's Make Moves. Again, you were there. So
Yes.
how'd it go for the part that you were there
The
for?
part I was there for, it was pretty hype. It was ran really well. From what I saw, the pools were running pretty smooth. Doubles ran over, but I don't think I've ever seen a tournament where doubles doesn't run over.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's,
Yep.
it's
not
not
easy.
really a knock. I also
It just
wasn't there
happens.
for doubles because we couldn't make it.
Who were you
Well,
supposed to team with?
I couldn't. They capped. It
Oh,
capped
my
in like
goodness.
a week.
Yep.
So I couldn't get to sign up. I was really bummed. And then Raptor and Suarez are supposed to team, and then Raptor's like, I don't want to wake up tomorrow. So they didn't even enter. I was so mad.
That's insane.
Eli's got those doubles
so
feeds
funny.
too. Like, if you see in the city, like a lot of the time, like a lot of city players, like they'll play doubles, but they're not like down for it the way we are. Like, like Li really fiends doubles like super hard.
We do.
So
That's
Last week we
that's
had
for sure.
28 teams.
I love it.
Yes.
So awesome.
Yeah,
I love it
it's
too.
like, we're gonna break like 30 soon. Like it's kind of
Yep,
ridiculous.
I think so.
Yeah. So it was run really well. Everything looked really official. And yeah, I left right around the start of Wave B.
Okay.
So I didn't really see much after that. So
Word. So you actually had a list of results that we could talk about.
I do,
'cause
yeah, I
there's
got a
a
couple
lot of
upsets.
crazy upsets.
Yeah, well, I think the big thing that we need to talk about too is like just along those upsets is like, I mean, come on, like we gotta talk about Suarez Cosmos, right? Like that's
Yep,
like the,
yep.
that's the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
thing
All right,
too.
yeah, let's start there. Okay, so
Yeah.
our boy Suarez, rocking the Yoshi, of course, as he always is, because he's a Long Island player.
That
move your
loyalty,
mic
man.
closer to your face.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you got to eat it.
All right, yeah.
that
Okay, we
stuff.
eating it now. We're like Wario, man. That neutral B.
Yeah.
Character that won the tournament. So.
Our boys swore.
So yeah, Suarez was able to take out Cosmos.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy, yeah. I was like watching that set. That was like the one set I did watch live because everyone in like I saw was like freaking out. They're like, oh my god, he's about to win.
Yeah.
And then I watched game 2 and Cosmos took it, and I'm like, all right, this is still really doable. And just the I think it was forward air to up air or something. I think kill it like
Yeah,
130. Yeah.
That's now a wild thing to get hit by.
Yeah, because you can't really tech it, so
Yeah.
you're just gonna get hit by the up air. And we got that, dude. Suarez, like, there's one thing you gotta say about Suarez, like he has good pop offs. Like,
Yeah,
like,
he
has
does.
really good.
Oh yeah, the
pop-off,
pop off. Yo,
Yeah.
I know Trevor's in the chat from Gen Game. If you could put that pop off clip
Oh my god.
in the
yeah.
chat, that'd be amazing.
It was actually they made it a GIF. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sir Toasty. I
Toasty
think. Yeah,
did
they
it,
do
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of GIFs. Like,
Yep.
oh look, Suarez and he won. And it was just like he's just like it's so good. Like you could see like this is gonna sound silly, but like knowing him, like I can just like I know what's going through his brain,
Mhm.
and like as he like does it was like the most Suarez moment. I'm like, wow, this is a good start. This is a good start to the game for Long Island
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Definitely glad that Long Island didn't just get completely
Oh, yeah.
steamrolled.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think he ended at like 13th or so. That's still really good.
You got 17.
17.
17th? Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay, that's still really solid
Yeah.
for that kind of event. And that's a good win. That's a top 10 Smash 4. Or like at the time that Smash 4 ended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we it's about the time to get over that, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Cosmos also finished 17th, I think.
Oh, dang. Yeah, okay.
So it's not like he went down without swinging.
I'm
Looking at
watching
some of the
Mystery's last stock.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is getting
Or,
close.
Uh,
I forgot the tech of me just watching.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
screen.
I should have
Watch
put
the
it up on.
screen.
I should have put it up on both screens. I
Yeah.
forgot.
It's all good.
Yeah, but looking at this now, Lonesome over I think that was in winners round 1.
Lonesome over
SDX.
SDX.
So,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's big.
because I remember SDX, he's like, yeah, I'm feeling hyped for Ultimate. And like, sometimes like it's a new game.
Everyone
like,
wanted to get hype, and then
Yeah.
it's hard. It's you're seeing a lot of reactionary play styles rise to the top right away.
Yep.
So that's why you're seeing Suarez right up there. You're
Yep.
seeing Light winning stuff.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think Light is a monster.
Light's also really
Yeah.
good.
So
but-
I'm gonna agree with your general point where like there's definitely a play style that Ultimate is pushing to the top, and then other players are not doing so well.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like a reactionary playstyle. I
No?
would say it's more aggro, like aggressive playstyle. I think Suarez.
Yeah, as a whole.
I think
yeah.
Suarez compared to Raptor is way more aggressive,
Sure.
and as a result, he's doing better. I think Light is like he's like the
The aggro.
definition of like buttons. So
A lot of reason he can pull it off though is because he's so quick.
yes,
Like,
yeah, and he's like, oh, extra speed
Yeah.
and for everybody. That means extra speed for me.
remember when
and
people thought
run up smash.
remember when people thought Fox was bad for a day?
Oh my
I never
God.
did.
Everyone in
I'm not saying you did.
I never did. I thought
I'm not-
I put him in my original top 3 with
No, I'm not
Wolf
saying-
and whoever else.
With
I
Wolf.
think I think
Ugh.
Larry tweeted the day that they all got to play the demo. He's like, "Wow, Fox might be the worst in the demo." And like, if he's the same, like, I think that like, was he just trying to troll us? Like, I honestly think that might have been a bait. Like,
Oh, we got the gift.
No,
from
and
the-
Larry.
oh, there
was.
it is. Yeah, this is the pop off right here. We got the little
Yeah, it was a
gift
forward air up air.
forward there, and then Suarez, yeah, with the fist bump, dude. Yeah.
How the hell?
You can even see him in the player cam the second he
Move
gets
out of the
up
way,
there.
move out of
He
the way.
knows. He knows.
Trevor, you're not here. What's going on?
Trevor is actually a magical being, and he's able to do whatever he wants.
This is a little scary, but I mean, we'll take it, man.
yeah,
This
he's
is a
able
nice
to.
gift. This is a nice
He's
gift.
like
Yeah.
he's fused it with the
my,
internet
My
itself.
favorite part was
Black Mirror
Reggie.
universe.
Player 4 was in there immediately.
Yeah, he
The
he was
classic.
swooped right in. He got in there before Nick did.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Reggie is so good at just like showing up in random places where
definitely
he
our
does
best
not
goon.
belong. Like he's always just there. It's kinda
Artisan is in the
ridiculous.
chat spewing actual lies right now.
That's true. That's true.
The
Cloud's
Cloud
top
is not
Cloud
top
10.
10.
Cloud's
Right
definitely
now,
top 10.
though.
Cloud's top
Right
10.
now, without a doubt.
Cloud is
no.
so bad.
Cloud is
No,
so
shut up.
good. Cloud is so good.
No.
Cloud is not bad
I
by
think
any
Cloud's great.
means.
I think Cloud's great, but
I've never beaten you once, and then all of a sudden I can beat you.
yeah, neutral B, neutral B.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure
Really's
it out.
neutral
other-
B is sick.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's good at gimping characters with bad recoveries, and I
Yeah.
think that's
It's
like.
either-
Really does better in neutral against Cloud too.
I think his
Yeah.
neutral's fine because he's got disjoints, but
Really's also a quick boy.
yeah, he release fast.
That's like the only matchup where like I'll play. Like I actually play like characters like Chrom and Pika and Pikachu, and if it's like wow, Cloud probably goes even or slightly loses. So like it feels really good, and then I fight Ridley, and it's like wow, this actually feels unplayable. like
Well,
like,
I'm,
it's just so
I'm
weird.
just concerned because like Ridley's not the only character that can shoot a fireball or like gimp you off stage. Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do about like Rob shooting a laser or a gyro or like Mario shooting a fireball or like
Okay, the
Mega
Mar-
Man
the-
throwing anything? You know,
Yeah, I
don't know.
think it's like that's going to lead to matchups are going to be way more defined in this game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
So in a few months, not yet, you're going to really need your character. You're going to need your squad strike team.
You're gonna need your you're gonna
You're
need,
gonna
a,
need your
a squad of people.
Um,
I've been saying that too. Like I think
yeah.
that this is gonna be a game where people that in the beginning
Not yet. Yeah,
dedicated mains are probably good because you get to learn the ins and outs. But
If you look at everyone who's won AON, it's a one character main.
mhm.
Dang. Okay, word.
Yeah, but eventually I think the counter pick like eventually like so Stocktaker for example who actually is
Oh, he won that. Yeah,
he did
won
win
last
one
week,
so there
the
goes that.
131.
But
Yeah.
like I think he will eventually become very hard to beat. You know because
Yeah, once he masters all those characters,
mhm.
yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. Cause like Villager, like obviously he's sticking with that because like obviously he's like he was one of the best villagers in Smash Wars, so like he knows how that character works, and like
Yeah.
even in the way like same could be said for like honestly like the way Stone plays Ike or the way I play Cloud. Like a lot of the characters like they're different, but enough of it is the same, so that we
yeah,
understand.
yeah, definitely sticking with your main is the best bet.
Yeah.
Unless you're gutted.
Yeah, for sure. Like
if you got gutted like
Sheik, oh my god, rest in peace.
Sheik,
Rosa.
Sheik is so bad.
Rosa.
Yeah.
Luigi got gutted in a sense where
Very weird.
Luigi was very different. That's just
Yeah,
the
like
thing.
Link as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone was playing Link and
Luigi's weird. They like
you had to be playing Link first. Yeah.
but
they-
you know what I'm saying. Like the characters who got completely like they just took their toolkit and were just like,
Ruined.
nope, see you
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
I think Bayo we have to wait on. I think the jury's out on Bayo. I think we need to figure some stuff out. I still like even as she is now, even if we don't figure anything out, I think she's still pretty decent. But that's a
Yeah.
character where like her toolkit is so like whack that we're gonna need some time.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to. Right now, my current opinion on Bayo is that she's bad, but like
Okay.
again, yeah, I think waiting and
Yeah.
seeing is probably fine. I want to will her into being a bad character. I'm just gonna believe with all
God.
my soul that she's not
Yeah.
good.
I've been
She-
saying this.
you
I
know.
hate Inkling. Like
Bell-
I've been saying impeach Inkling, bring Smash 4 Bayo back.
No.
I want Smash 4
No, I
Bayo
don't
back,
think it's that
dude.
bad. Belma.
I think I maybe controversially think that Inkling's the most overrated character.
I
I-
probably agree.
That
probably
character
I
agree.
think they're really good.
is
They
a
don't
solid choice.
have a result yet. Do
yeah,
they?
no, I mean they've
No.
they're probably getting a lot of consistency at locals because it's a brand new character with a
Yeah.
lot of good to great options in their kit, and everyone then locally is just getting completely like I've never played an Inkling because it's a brand new character, and then you know, getting
I'd
steamrolled.
probably agree with that.
So
Yeah.
we give people time to adjust to the character, just like K. Rool was for the first week or two. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this character's busted," and then they learn how to jump over a projectile.
No, I was saying this about K. Rool too because when we first played him. Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually
Belmonts, I'm out on. Belmonts, if you're playing smart zoning, I feel like they're the choice.
Yeah.
But
All right. So the question is, we got in the chat. We have two
Yeah.
questions.
Oh,
First,
Belmont,
opinions
yeah.
on Belmonts. Second question is, well, that's not a question.
That's a
but
statement. Yeah.
Palutena not being top 10. We'll get to that. First on Belmonts. Yeah. If you are looking to, live in a different zip code than your opponent,
True.
Belmonts are the character for sure.
They're gonna be the counterpick zoner, I think.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
once you're in on them, you really should be killing them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're playing a character that can't zone break in any sort of way,
Mm-hmm.
if they can't, if they just don't know what to do, if they just let themselves get hit by stuff, or you just hit them with stuff in smart ways, and I think they're just dumb. Because they're very demoralizing if you lose to one.
Yeah, being on the losing side of a Belmont, it's very.
You feel stupid.
You feel
Straight
really
up, yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. I think they're a very good counter pick. I don't think they're going to be a solo main.
I agree. Yeah, I think so too. The way their kit works too, it's just like it's either like if insert any character against them, it's either they have it or they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you have a character that's fast, that can combo them, that can really rush them down, aka a top tier, they don't have
For
it.
the most part.
But when you just kind of have these random miscellaneous characters, even like some of the top tiers, I don't think they do so bad against. Like I know Lucius was saying that he's like, yeah, I want to play the Belmonts as strictly as a counter pick,
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, I think that's really the best way to do it
Yep.
because there's just some matchups where like regardless of what you do, probably not going to come out on top as long as they know how to play it.
And it's
So-
something that you shouldn't be pulling out every set. You have to let your
Absolutely
opponent
not.
forget.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I won't leave FD Van, and then you kind of pick Bell on FD. Like, where will you go?
I actually think Belmonts do really well on Battlefield. And
I think
I can
so.
see it
I
poorly
think so
on-
too, but
on FD.
I don't think they will feel confident enough to go there more often than they would on FD.
Like being a character whose up smash can reach the top platform from the ground. Like that's,
Can it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
And then axe as well, covering verticality. It's like you can cover the top platform and the side platform with a well thrown axe. Like I think
That's
that
true.
character is probably one of the scariest on Battlefield, and Yoshi's and stuff like that.
I also think they could do
I can
really
see
well
that,
on Kalos. Like, look at the way the platforms are, and look at the way the ledges are. Like, that's just like
Yeah.
that's
Axe
axe.
City.
That's axe land. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're getting axe, man. Like,
Yep.
I would actually rather play them. Like, I'm sure FD's better, but I
Mhm.
think I'd rather play them on FD just because the way those platforms are really scares me. I don't want to mess with it, man. Like,
Right.
Paul-
So
Paul
let's talk about
Mountain's
Palutena. Yeah.
She's
good.
definitely top 10 right now. That's hard to deny.
So
Yeah.
she's got the results, right? You got the buzz, and you got other players. You got
Nairo.
Nairo was
Nairo.
playing Palutena.
Who's the other one in top 8?
There was one
there was
more.
three.
Jen, I believe.
No, he didn't make top 8.
Are you sure? I thought-
Yes.
Regardless, that if he's
There was a third, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
there's
Uh,
somebody, and also Jen, and like
Don't yell at me.
yeah, no,
Yeah. it was-
Jen made top 8?
I'm pretty sure it was Jen.
Did he?
whatever. Jen's a good enough player
Oh,
where
damn.
we can
I'm
be
wrong.
like,
Okay,
hey,
I'm wrong. Don't kill me, Jen.
So, all right. So, first of all, as a general statement, I don't know if this is universally true, but in most fighting games, good players will drift towards good characters.
True.
Because good players want to win, and like Zero will drift towards a good character because he's trying to win.
Like Cloud.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
maining Cloud right now. I mean,
I mean,
Zero's
we'll
never
see.
made
Last
that.
week he
That's the
said
thing.
Link was best character in the game, so we'll see. I
he's
mean,
whack.
yeah, but
That was top 4.
with a.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Thank
just
you,
listening.
Trevor.
Trevor's listening out. Okay, interesting. But
Oh yeah, that's the top 8 right
with
there, yeah.
with so many good players choosing Palutena, that makes it think, it's just a head scratcher. It's not like proof that she's good. It's just a head
Yeah, yeah,
scratcher. And then those top players have been doing well with Palutena, and locally we've got a lot of decent Palutena players
Yeah, you've got
showing
a
up as
handful
well.
of the city.
Mhm.
You've got Ray, Frozen,
Yep.
and Jen. Yeah, it's hard because like her biggest weakness is out of shield.
Yeah,
Um,
I can see it.
but out of shield can be played around by not being in shield.
Mhm.
And this game's all
And
about
that's,
movement.
that
yeah.
sounds stupid, but like that's the core of Greninja too.
Yeah,
If you have a bad out of shield option, don't put yourself in shield
yeah. Just stay on the offensive. Sometimes the best defense is good offense.
because she's got the invincible bear and the invincible dash attack.
Yep.
Yeah. I was talking about this with the Buzz, but like the reason why he thinks Palutena is so good, and this is kind of like what I said, and he's like, yeah, that's actually exactly it. Is he's like, she's just really consistent. Like the way her kit works, you're kind of always going to be doing like these specific things. You're always going to be vortexing in this particular way. Like the way she plays isn't particularly like she doesn't really pulverizingly lose to anyone, but
I could see that.
yeah, it's just like sort of in this way her kit works where as long as you can consistently get grabs or the up air, like it's just as long as
She's
you're good, you
She's
should
kind
be
of
winning.
got a little bit of everything, and a lot of her things are good. So she has a little bit of good
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
over her kit. So she's got like a grab combo that combos to 50. She can just get a loose hit and combo to 50. You know, she's got some of the biggest smash attacks in the game. She's got like
Up smash is very good.
all
at
of her-
what
They
it
buffed
is.
that.
You
all
can't
of
go
her
high.
aerials are good, every single one. You know, so like when she has like she might not have a 10 in any one category. Like she's not the best zoner in the game, but like you know she has like an 8 in that category. She has like an 8 kind of across the board.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd take 8s across the board than one like a 10 like Belmonts have, and then they're like recovery
Like 4s.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Like-
Recovery's as close as 0 as
Yeah,
you can
out of
get.
shield options like none. You know.
Yeah, if this was like a JRPG, if you could see the stats, it'd be like 8,
Yeah, yeah.
9, 8, 9. Like
Yeah,
it'd
she-
be like never the like kind of a jack of all trades, but like a little
Also
better.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like the Mario of like Mario Kart or Mario Tennis, except all of the categories instead of being 5s, they're all like 7s,
Sevens
or
or
8s.
eights,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep, I can totally see it.
I think she's a little better in the corner than like relative to the cast. Because like out of shield, she doesn't have an up B out of shield like some other really good characters have. She doesn't have a frame 3 nair.
Well.
She
Alright.
doesn't-
She can up you
but,
out of shield.
but like in the corner, the stage dependent, she can warp cancel onto a plat.
that's what I'm saying,
And
like,
that's I don't think she's that bad in the corner.
Being able to warp out of the
But-
corner, being able to warp in general.
It's good.
So her warp now, I don't know if you know how her custom moves worked in the last
No, I
game,
have
but
no
she had a custom set where she had like her weight would be like half, or maybe it's like an item. I'm
Oh,
thinking of,
what was that?
equipment? Like feather or something, like
I know exactly.
Featherweight.
featherweight
I
or
think it was
something.
called.
No, I don't know.
It
but
wasn't featherweight,
wasn't?
but
Okay.
it was something to that effect.
There
yeah.
was something where she would like her weight would get halved and her airspeed would go way up, and that's actually what happens now after her up B. So you can up B into the air and just kind of drift way far. You can go
Yeah.
really, really far.
Yeah.
So that's like a good emergency.
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Yeah,
That was close.
Yes.
Alright. One word.
She can really just hit that eject button and get
do you
out
want
of there.
Do you want me to rank the links? I'm kind of out on all three. I think Toon Link's definitely the worst.
Yep.
And then,
Mhm.
Free. There's like no debate on that. I agree.
I think it's gonna be matchup dependent. Young Link and Link, because I think
Yeah.
Link's gonna be a better zoner, and Young Link's gonna be a better mix up. Like
I've been saying Link's like bottom 5 in the game, but I think Toon Link's right down there with him, and Young
Okay.
Link's the obvious like.
Yeah,
if you want to
yeah.
play a Link, just play Young Link. You know.
I think Breath of the Wild's still a good Link though.
The only thing he's got going for him is how
Long's
hard
terrible.
that sword hits. You know.
That's a really good thing to have good for you.
He's Sword Fighter is a
yeah.
very good character. So Lonk,
That's a myth.
you know, as they're saying in the chat.
That's a myth.
I think Lonk is a top 5 character.
Lonk?
Yeah.
No, don't believe that.
Look, I don't think he's top 10 or anything, but I've seen him make moves. You know, I've seen people
He can
get
definitely do
surprised
stuff.
by this character.
Yeah.
I think
there
I
might
think
be something there.
people are definitely getting surprised though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of it's
Yeah.
surprise. I lost one too. I got surprised, completely didn't know what to do.
I think Young Link is like that kind of character where like Young Link's obviously the best right now. I think like depending on how Link's metagame develops, he could be really good. But it's like he could either. I think it's going to be one of those scenarios where it's like either he's good or he's just complete garbage. Like it's going to be like one of the two. But right now, yeah, Young Link, he's like projectile chic kind of. Like he can't kill until like a very certain percent.
Yeah.
Or
Like
a
he
very
racks
certain
it up. He
setup,
racks
yeah.
it up. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, I like
He's
that.
good.
Projectile Chic. Yeah.
That's kind of it. Yeah, that's what Ricky actually said, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true actually. Yeah.
And you know, he's got the neutral game like down pat. You know, you really can't get like you really shouldn't be able to get in on him if the
very hard.
young Link player is playing, you know, optimally.
If,
so
if they're mixing up their
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
But that's the hard part of playing projectiles
Mhm.
is
And-
mixing up your wall.
And honestly, Young Link's got the tools to get out of situations where it's like, oh,
Yeah,
they
he's
already
got
got
the
in.
frame 3 nair.
Yeah, frame 3 nair is really good. All of his aerials honestly have decent dish joints, so if he's got to play mid range, he can really just kind of smack you away and then back off or can press in if he needs to. You know, so
yeah.
He's definitely a very malleable character.
Yeah, another thing you can underestimate about him too is like this is gonna sound so obvious, but he's fast, like
Oh,
really
yeah.
fast.
He's
Like,
gonna not be out of shield. The combos.
so I need to dispel some myths.
Oh no.
So Young Link is in the bottom half speed of ground speed in the
Okay,
game. So
alright,
his running
okay.
speed is not that great. So don't get us confused.
The Link has never had airspeed.
Yeah, it's all about airspeed. His airspeed's
Yeah.
very fast. That's what
Yes,
it's about.
okay,
His
yeah.
airspeed's fast, and he's a fast faller, so he can really just kind of hop around everywhere.
yeah, I guess he feels faster than he should. Maybe like
It's-
I'm not saying should be because
he's
I
not
know
jumping
that-
a
he
lot.
is.
Time,
He's
yeah.
fast. You're right. I just want
Yeah.
to make sure people don't think that we don't know our
Yeah.
stats. He is one of the slower characters in the game. Well, not one of. He's about right in the middle. Right about in the middle.
Okay, I
But,
think for projectiler, like that speed is like a
airspeed's
huge
more
advantage.
important.
Oh
for a
yeah,
projectile. That's
That-
why
that's what
Toon
allows me to
Link.
get confirmed.
That's why Toon Link feels so yucky now. Is like
yeah.
you know, in Smash 4 it didn't really matter. The whole game was kind of floaty, but like now that speed is so much more important. and everyone's kind of has it across the board. He's just kind of like jumping and then waiting in the air.
Slow motion.
Yeah, it feels like you're playing slow motion, like underwater.
Yeah, I can
His
see
arrows don't move.
Mm-hmm. Even his arrows feel like they're underwater. I agree.
Yeah, they're super slow. They were slow in Smash 4 too, but in this game, it's just so much more apparent, especially with fire arrows.
Artisan in the chat says, "Tell Face or Christian to call me on the phone so I can state my case for Palo not being top 10."
Viewer calls.
Take viewer calls. Honestly, we will be able to do
With Discord,
that in the
right?
future. So I have these extra monitors here and that one too. If we ever wanted to have like a player like phone in for Discord or something.
That'd be cool, yeah.
But I don't have the technical ability to do it today. Next time Trevor's here, we'll probably work on a solution to make that happen.
This
Thanks,
is a
Trevor.
bad idea.
But Trevor's a wizard. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Maybe not this time though. But let us know in the chat what you're thinking, because just put a small synopsis and we'll go through it. Just
No.
call me, put your phone to the mic. No, I'm not putting my phone to the mic.
Even I'm like gross. Come on, RD.
Oh,
We'll see you
Who
this
do you
weekend.
mean? Do you mean Palu? If you mean Palu, this is right out.
It's Artisan, yeah.
Artie-
He plays
Artie
Oh,
Palo.
you
plays
mean Palu?
Palu,
You're
yeah.
no. Sorry, man.
Dude, his Palo was good in Smash 4.
I didn't know.
Now his character's good. So it's like,
I'm ignorant to the person. My
Yo,
apologies.
if Dr. Lobster doesn't team with me on Saturday, we're teaming.
Nice.
oh, word.
So
Okay.
That
Yo,
team's going to be cancer for everybody. You're going to have to deal with his fireball and my fireball, and it's not going to be good.
shout
Who's
out to Artie.
Fireball?
Zelda? Or Palutena's
Who's his
thing?
Fireball?
Palutena's fiery thing.
I thought you meant Taylor's. And I'm like, Charizard doesn't have a Fireball.
I'm saying if we team.
No,
bring
yeah,
a
yeah.
fire,
That
but-
team will probably be awful, but once you get hit, you're gonna think, yep.
We won't get hit. We won't get hit. Don't worry
Sure.
about that.
Don't-
That's not happening.
I think you should hit people and not get hit. I think that's the way to be.
All right, so
Strat.
we were discussing some results.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna look
and then I
back
got
at this
sidetracked.
thread.
And I love getting sidetracked, by the way. If you guys in the chat want to tell us, talk
Best
about
part
stuff.
about Let's Make Moves is that there's 3 more of them.
That's true. They're now a seasonal thing. So
I'm looking at this now. I think Cassius over Ralphie. That's probably kind of notable. Cassius has always been really solid.
Cash is pretty
Well,
solid.
Does he still play Bowser?
I don't
No.
want
He
to.
doesn't. Okay.
I don't want
Yes,
to talk
yes.
about
Ness is a yes if you're asking a yes or no question.
opinions on yes. Yeah, if it's a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Ness is good.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
don't know how good, but good.
Ness is probably
Ness is
gonna be my actual secondary.
So Ralphie is gonna be somebody I'm gonna have to unfortunately point to. I mean, like, I love the dude, but like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he's-
is Cloud good? Ralphie's doing poorly.
I
think
don't think
Ralphie's
he
been
was
playing
playing
other
Cloud
characters.
until yesterday.
I'm just
I-
saying. I'm just saying. Maybe there's a reason a Cloud player's not playing Cloud.
I think he was playing.
I mean, I think
Pichu
he's
and
back.
Gwen.
Maybe.
I think he's back to Cloud.
I think
don't
Pichu
know. I have to
and
ask.
Gwen.
I'm just saying.
I
Pichu's
was
kind of
like-
wild.
Honestly, I was like the only one who stayed with
Peach?
him, and now everyone's kind of flocking back. so it's
On
like-
Pichu being
No,
the
I mean on
character.
Cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think a lot of players needed to step away from their main
Boo.
at first.
Yeah, right.
Boo.
Because it's like, I want to get used to the physics first, and then I'll. Because if you're going to play your main at first, you're going to be doing a lot of old habits, and that's not good, obviously. So
Yeah, I could see it.
yeah, no, I definitely still get caught by a
Mhm.
few things.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do Smash 4 Cloud stuff, and it's like, what am I doing?
Let's
Like, that
make
doesn't
New
work in this game.
Spring. It's at Rutgers.
yeah,
10 minutes down the road from there, if you were curious.
Looking at this, I think has Matt. Okay, SDX1 is run back on Lonesome.
okay.
That's
That's
good.
kind of interesting.
That's good.
Zill over Dill.
I don't know
2-0.
who's those.
Who was that?
Zill. I don't know who that is either, but I just saw Dill. He was playing. Did he?
I mean,
So,
Dill's obviously excellent. So
Yeah.
whoever that
Oh, yeah,
is,
he's very
that's a good win.
consistent. GJ or GWJ over Jackal. Raptor over Pink Fresh. Good win for Raptor there.
Mhm. That's an excellent win.
Yeah, Sinji over SDX.
Who does Pink Fresh play? Is he playing?
I think he's sticking out.
He's
with
Lucas?
playing
and
Lucas.
stuff?
I
Okay.
think he's playing Lucas.
Really?
I couldn't tell you
I thought
for sure.
I saw Bayonetta. I think it's Zandu.
I'm probably wrong. But I don't know. I haven't bothered going exploring the out-of-region results. I'm just trying to play
What
the
is
game.
Trevor digging through here on the back here?
Oh, that's it. That's the top 8
Well,
bracket.
yeah.
Oh, this is
I wanted to go
important,
through
yeah.
some results first, but yeah, leave this up because this is
Yeah.
obviously useful stuff.
We should touch upon this.
Yeah, of course. But I wanted to just go through like loose results first.
Yeah, those were
But-
like most of them. The other noticeable one I saw was Odyssey over Rags. Rags
Okay.
having a really good.
I wouldn't call that too much of an upset.
I wouldn't.
though.
I wouldn't.
still a
I wouldn't
notable
either.
win.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it because people don't know how good Adi is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't think it's an upset, but people
It's
don't know.
definitely a
Adi.
notable win regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's look at this top 8. Obviously, Tweak won.
3 Fox, 3 Palu. Tell me
he
Palu's
ended up
not
what?
top 10.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's look at this.
who you want?
3 Foxes, 3 Palutinas. So those are probably right now the 2 best contenders for like a top 5 guaranteed character.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Peach is probably up there too.
Mm-hmm.
Peach is
Um,
really consistent. Yeah.
However, you do have to keep in mind that of the top players that were at this event, a lot of them were Fox players to start with. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what percentage of them did well. You have to consider stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this. Fox everywhere. Palutena everywhere.
Yeah, interestingly enough, too, the thing is that
The racket.
DeBuzz, Nairo, and Jen, like, they obviously weren't Palu mains, but, like, they're still doing it. It's, like, 3 of people who had played the
this
character.
is a character they've been playing for a
Yeah.
month, and
still doing really solid.
and they're doing
Yeah.
they're keeping themselves up there with players who've been playing Fox.
For
I know,
years.
yeah, I know Fox
Yeah.
changed obviously, and the whole game changed, but you still have to keep in mind that
It's yeah.
Also
Paul is
doubles.
the best new character in the
Cosmos
game.
and Tweak on doubles. I actually didn't notice that. I didn't get to see much of doubles. So.
Yeah, Tweak's really sick right now.
Yeah,
There's
Tweak
no
is-
other way about it.
Yeah, he's
let's
crazy.
talk about Tweak. So Wario, obviously, like this is a character who I think I said on an earlier episode, Wario's Nair is a better character than half the cast. But I
haven't
didn't know
seen
how good
that.
Wario was, and now I do. I know Wario's good.
Yeah,
Like,
you
he's
know
good.
Wario's
he's got this freaking forward tilt that's just
I
like,
love it. It's so funny looking.
It is. It
so
is.
good.
And
it
I
looks
like.
like a grab.
I've been told his new
does.
dash attack is bad, but I like it. It's the
I mean, it's
he
not-
gives him
it-
the
it's
shoulder
the-
charge.
it's the
you know?
Wario
It's not his
right?
frame.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
love
his,
it.
frame 4 tripping move.
Yeah,
but
obviously it's worse, but it looks cool.
I think I think it was in line with the changes they made to the game.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'd say that they made less tripping moves, but then you look at like Rob's
I
down
mean,
tilt
in
and
terms
stuff
of dash
like that.
attacks, like they're all slower, they're all meaty because you
Mhm.
can just tilt out of run now.
Yep.
So you don't need like having quick dash attacks. Not necessarily important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Also, that
they're-
character's up air is crazy. Have you seen that up air?
Wario?
Like you can like
Oh, yeah.
scoop people up and like do 2 or 3 now.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
It makes it look like Project M. Like
so fast.
the way his Nair and his up air
It's
interact with the
PM
rest of
too.
his kit.
As a whole.
Yeah, the game really does have a lot of inspiration from PM, which is cool because that's my favorite Smash game. I think that's the game I was decent at.
PM's awesome.
More than Melee at least.
Yeah.
So
I was never good at PM, but I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Sam Sora obviously up there did well with Peach.
Yes.
That's a character I'm worried about. That's a character. That's another character I had it put in my top 5.
But I don't think she's a pick up and play character at all.
No,
No,
she's
no,
hard.
she looks like you got a lab. So let's look at some of this stuff. Look at that Nair. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
goodness.
better than Rosalina, right? Yeah. I think it's
Whoa,
interesting.
what's going on there?
I think it's interesting that he started Rosa here. I actually haven't seen like much of like the buzz. Like I know he was like saying like, yeah, I'm not really into Rosa in this game.
Yeah, I know he got hit with a matchup and experience, and then wanted to go with something he knew.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, yeah, it's tough. Like your character kind of got stripped of some of her tools, and you're in a new engine, and everything's unfamiliar to you. And
yeah.
what do you do?
You got to reinvent it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
either
not easy.
reinvent it or try something different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
not easy.
Yeah, I don't know. And the really scary thing is his air mobility is just crazy. It's
Yes.
so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like that's another reason that Yoshi's really good right now is air mobility, and again maybe another reason that Young Link's decent. Just being able to move so fast in the air, like he can cross up shield with any move he wants.
Does anyone have a really good result with
Young Link?
Young Link yet?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't really think so. Yeah.
Not in the tri-state, so we'd have to probably look to California or something to find a decent result. I'm sure someone knows something.
I'm sure Zan has done well.
Yep.
I don't know. I've been focused on just playing and not
yeah,
really worrying
yeah.
about it.
I'm not usually a results guy either, but like, it's cool to see this character not just throwing his bike back and forth. So.
Yeah. No, I think so. The weird thing about Wario in this game too is like if you look at, I think that when people first like started playing him in this game, people were literally saying they're like, oh, this character is the same. And then like one day later, I saw like a lot of the Wario mains. They're like, actually, he's really good.
Wait
and
a
then the
minute,
next
guys.
day, they're like, he's really, really good for sure. And yeah, no, I think this character's. I feel this way about a lot of the characters in Ultimate, where I'm like, they're good. I can't tell you how good, but they're good. Like this character's definitely solid. He
Yeah.
definitely has a few options, like more than a few options at least.
So Cyber in the chat says T won 2 of the locals before Midwest.
Oh, T,
Mayhem.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he plays Young Link now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with T. Who's?
He's the Link player that upset someone at Civil
he
War.
got third at Civil War.
He got
Oh,
third, he got
right.
third, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
A few
Okay.
someones at Civil War.
Yeah. So he was a notable Link player. And now
He was
he
probably
made
the
switch.
best Link in 4.
Yeah.
All right, so now he's
Uh-huh.
going Toon Link. That's cool. I mean, Young Link. That's really cool.
I think it's cool that he's here already. Like, a lot of these Japanese players are really, really solid, but they don't get to come to America so they can, like, show their skills. I think it's awesome that he's already here putting in work.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Well,
I can't wait to see more.
don't discredit. Like, they don't have to come here to show
Oh,
their skills.
absolutely.
but,
No,
like,
absolutely not.
I know what you mean.
Absolutely
I know what you
not.
mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
No. I think a lot of people, though, like, they don't look at a lot of the Japanese tournaments, like the Umaberas. Like, those are
Yeah.
actually really
Listen,
hyped
I don't
up,
even look
yeah.
at tournaments
The problem
like down
is
the road.
the
so.
problem. Yeah, me either. The problem is, a Japanese national is about the size of like one of our regionals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like it's just the scaling just doesn't work out. So,
Mhm.
but there's still lots of talent over there.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I know that, like, even, like, I think Zero says in one of his videos in the past, he's like, the consistency of, like, the skill level of people in Japan is, like, a lot higher than here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because our tournaments get bottom filled.
yeah, I can see
And
it.
that's just the way it'd be.
Especially with
This
the new
dude's
game.
wave
Yeah.
dashing and stuff. Like he's wave landing on platforms in between stocks, even though like
Yes, Waveland is something everyone needs to do.
yeah, no, 100%. Like
Um,
empty waveland into like regrab on a platform when your opponent's shielding up
Yeah.
there is so scary.
Character dependent, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, he's moving, man. This character can move. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just really just. I think the theme was he just kind of kept the buzz out the whole time, and
You see that up there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so fast. Like,
it is, and the nair's fast too.
Yeah.
And you can tell what the Buzz is thinking by the
Uh-oh.
Buzz's face. If you
Yeah.
watch the Buzz's face, he has no idea what's going on the whole time. Player cams are the way. Never get rid of
That
them,
run
please.
animation is
Honestly,
so
right?
funny.
I like they made it look like more janky. I'm so down with
Yeah,
it.
I appreciate.
Yeah,
the
they made
jank.
him goof.
Oh my god, that forward
Like-
tilt.
Just
He just slaps
His
you.
face.
He really doesn't care. Yeah, like
Um,
even if he loses, he doesn't care, man. Warrior, he doesn't care.
yeah.
No,
He's,
no.
like, he's a crazy guy.
So yeah, so Cyber is hyping up Orion
Orion's
this weekend.
hyped.
Yes, oh my god!
Yes.
If you are watching this and you live anywhere in the tri-state area, come to Orion this weekend. We are in very close proximity to hitting our cap. So we never had to cap an event before.
Oh dang.
So
let it
196 is a lot of people,
Let's go, Cap.
but
This
we're
weekend.
very close to hitting that number. So you better sign up soon.
You're gonna be parking on the roof.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 2 long 2x4s, and you're
Yep.
gonna drive up the roof.
Yeah, there it is. Orion right there.
Yeah, man.
I think-
$500 pot bonus. We're basically going to have everybody that's good in the tri-state area except
Yeah,
for
pretty
DeBuzz, who's
Yeah.
being flown to
Oh,
Florida for
he-
some
He
time.
did
Oh,
get
rest
flown
in
to
peace.
Florida.
Okay, all
Hard to deny.
They
Getting flown
literally
to-
paid him to come. So
You get free venue if you park on the roof.
Oh, don't park on the roof. Can that be? Ooh, okay, all right. I see you, Trevor.
don't park on the. That's our next event name
Yeah,
for sure.
no.
Yep. So yeah, come to Orion. It's gonna
Yep.
be a blast.
It's gonna be hype.
Should be very fun.
You know,
Uh,
I'm gonna be real. I just want to say this question here. Who do you guys think is gonna take it? I think Light.
I was about to say the same thing.
I gotta see the top 4.
So
top
with
8
no
seeds again.
DeBuzz to really keep Light, out there.
Yeah, that's
out-
tough. Because who
it's-
did he lose to? The Buzz and
Nairo.
I don't know.
I think he beat Nairo actually.
Maybe
Tweak probably.
So
No,
I'll pull.
Tweak didn't go in.
I'll pull up the attendees.
Oh, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think here. I think it might have been Nairo because I think Nairo got 4th. So maybe he fought Nairo in like quarters.
It was either Nairo or Larry, who it could have been. I think.
Yeah. Oh no, it was Larry. And
It was
losers.
Larry?
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
they did. Yep, I actually remember that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
Yeah, it was Larry there.
yeah, that was in quarters.
If you bring 2 40-foot 2x4s and your card doesn't snap them,
Yeah, with a few days to go in registration, there's currently 128
Oh,
in
dang.
the bracket.
that's good.
This looks like this is a big one. Like this is huge.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because our local, we went 28 the day before.
Yeah, I mean, to give you some perspective, our local last Friday had 136, so
On 136.
that's scary stuff.
I thought it was 138, but 136 that's still a lot. Like
Yeah.
it's like 100 and like
We
a
got one or
lot.
something?
Yeah.
Here, you want to scroll through these attendees and just kind of
Yeah.
take a peek?
Yeah,
It's
this
not
is actually
ordered or
important.
anything, but like,
Yeah.
there.
Ralphie
Yeah, 146 is
Blazing
Zeno.
Blazing Pasta. Yeah, just an hour ago, man.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
from Philly, right? I want to
Yeah.
say he's from
I
Philly.
definitely know that name. I want to say he played Ness.
I couldn't tell you who he played.
Because I remember Waidu telling me like, "Oh my God, I hate Ness. Blazing Pasta keeps beating me."
Face, Artisan wants a room.
But like not actually, obviously like he was like joking.
Oh yes, already needed
Dark
a place to
Blues?
stay. That's right. I have to figure out some housing. So worst case, you can always crash at my house. But
Weezer, best
yeah.
best for you in the world. Venia. Shouts to Weezer, man.
Venia's coming.
Venia,
Venia's
Bankai.
coming.
Yeah, those are some solid.
Honestly, I could see Venia beating Light.
picks. I could see that too. That
Venia,
wouldn't
well,
surprise me.
Venia did beat like.
That's what I'm saying. I can see it
Yeah.
happening, and I could see him winning the tournament.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
Bankai too. That's a good one. Like Bankai definitely like he's like one of those players that like
is he
when
still
he's-
playing Zero Suit?
I wonder. I don't know.
I'm gonna win Orion. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you're.
If I
you're up
play,
there.
if I play well, I feel like I could do well.
I think you could definitely.
If I'm in a good mood,
I think you can make top 3. Beating Light, I feel like that's a tough matchup.
Light definitely would be my number one scared. Light and Eric,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you beating Eric like 10 times before beating Light once.
I could see them being my hardest 2 matchups in that tournament.
100%.
I just want to make it out.
That I could,
That's the goal. I want to make it
no,
out.
those are definitely my 2 biggest enemies at that tournament. I wouldn't.
So who
I'd
else?
be very surprised because if the Buzz isn't there,
No, yeah, with no DeBuzz, it shouldn't be.
I'd
you
be.
know,
I wouldn't be
oh
surprised.
man, last time you played DeBuzz, it was not pretty.
Hey,
It
the
was-
second time
it
I
was
played the
not
buzz
Oh, Marshall's
was
coming. That's hype.
watchable.
Oh, yo, let's go, Marshall.
I love
The
Marshall.
second
Is he
Yeah,
still playing
Marshall's
Bowser?
great.
Making fun of.
I think he's playing
I
Bowser
bet if
and
you
Belmonts.
played the buzz,
Yeah.
you'd get wrecked too.
Oh,
You jerk.
I 100%. I did play him in bracket once. You know, actually, I played him in bracket that day that you lost to him,
Yeah.
and I definitely took more stocks than you did some games.
Oof.
Just saying.
I definitely played more games against him.
This is a true measure.
I played 2 and lost both.
The truest measure of skill here.
Oh yeah.
Who
yeah,
got more stocks on the bus?
yeah.
Okay.
Man.
What else? What else can I have? I mean, if I can't have that, I have nothing.
I don't think a lot of games were on stream from Let's Make Moves. I think that was the biggest thing
Yeah.
because I don't think any game from my pool was on stream.
Damn.
Like I think the only reason that event ended on time is because they tore through pools.
You know who I could see winning this event, and like, I don't. Not that you can either, but I could see Suarez just completely surprising everybody. You know,
That wouldn't surprise me.
because I could see him
Yeah.
easily getting to the top 5 territory.
He's
just-
got the momentum too.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like,
I'm trying to top 8 it.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make that not happen. Like, I know he's got all of our local. He's stock taker, who's probably also gonna do well, but stock taker's like struggling lately. You know.
He just won last week.
He
What do you mean
did,
he's
he
struggling?
did, but that's 1 out of 8 brackets.
Yeah, and John wasn't there.
It's got to be the mental battle because when stock taker is playing on point, he's playing on point. There's not a lot you
Yep.
can do.
Yep.
But like as long he's just got to be able to like focus really.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of it. Because a lot of this game, like obviously, a lot of Smash is a mental battle too. You know, you like not even.
Yeah,
just
if
your
you're having a good day, you're playing way better than if you're having a bad day.
Oh yeah,
which is
for
very
sure.
strange.
Yeah, no, the difference is like very big. Yeah.
AON, I think we also stream a lot of sets. I
Mhm.
think compared to most locals, we stream a lot of sets.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's.
We also have the luxury of having like
we also have 2 stream
2 streams.
setups.
You
and,
know.
I can always like go back and watch sets and be like, okay, what I do wrong here, what I do right here. You know, it's always good like to have those.
Yo, Billy
back
Shilly gonna get top 16.
Yo, Shoei's not. He kept me out of top 8 last week. Oh my god.
He's getting a top 8 before me.
He kept me out of top 8 last week.
He got 7th
Ugh.
last week.
Guys, Billy Shilly got a top 8 before me.
I top 8 day of release though.
Oh, well, yeah, I have some top 8s from the release day tournaments.
Because
but-
Reggie went K Rule. I don't know why. He's like, I'm gonna go K Rule, and I'm like, all right, Reggie.
yeah, honestly, Shilly is just the start of things to come. Anyone that plays Pichu to like a
Don't
decent
press
caliber
buttons.
and just completely catches opponents by surprise. Like I played a
Pichu's
best of
definitely a
5.
surprise character.
Do you remember PC Damon?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
like, you know, he was always just like a kind of casual player, and then he was like, "Want to do a best of 5?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Completely bodied like 3 stocks me game 1, like completely destroys me. I lost game 2 as well, like really bad, and I somehow ended up like pulling it together and like winning the set. But like, dude, he bodied me those games, and I was just like, "What's I had to try so hard to win."
That's Pichu. I think Pichu is like the first skill check.
Dude, that character is nasty.
I think he's a skill because like I lost game 1 to Billy too. I'm like, no, not me too.
Not this.
Not me too.
if you go back and check the VOD, I had game 1, and then I barely overcommit. I run off stage, and he like down B's
overcommit
me.
anything.
I know he down B's me, and I go off stage and die at like 30, and he's like. And I'm just like sitting there pretending to be composed. I'm like, I'm so freaking tilted.
You can't let him tell
Yeah.
you because
Dude.
he will dodge your move and he'll punish you for it.
Dude,
that
he
down
kills
B
Cloud
off
so
stage
easy.
is
Oh, he
So
Yeah.
he kills
stupid.
Cloud so easy. Like it kills at like 0. Like game 3, he killed me like at 10.
That down B
with it.
kills a lot of characters at 0. It's
Okay.
so strong, and it
Welcome
sends
to my
you
world,
like
yeah.
a perfect
It's
trajectory
very
that
strange.
way.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Honestly, I had thought Pikachu was the better of the 2 for a while, but man, it's tough.
I haven't seen
Pichu's
Pikachu
better.
yet, but I will definitely be on the
No,
Pikachu side.
I've
I
still
think Pichu's better.
I've still seen some Pikachu stuff that like has impressed me. I think Pikachu is a more consistent character,
without a doubt.
and
Without a
Pichu's
doubt.
gonna be like I can't win with Pikachu, but maybe I can cheese him out with Pichu.
I think so.
you know?
I think
Yeah.
Pichu's gonna be a little bit of a skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird thing with
Um,
Pichu too is like obviously it hurts itself, but it's like when the tools, I feel like the tools are like better so significantly that it doesn't.
I'm
even
gonna
matter?
challenge that a bit.
Okay,
Like
like-
they're not better across the board. Again,
Yeah.
going back to like the whole like
Oh, who won?
the whole like
Legends?
Mario Kart stats. Like
Yeah, no.
the range is really where Pichu struggles. That forward tilt's strong and it kills at 70, but it reaches
He
like
doesn't
3
have to get
pixels
it.
He doesn't
forward.
have the range, yeah.
Also, her is it her what her
Pichu-
size?
Pichu wears
Yeah.
a bow. and like other accessories. So I'm inclined to think
Let's
Pichu's
go
a girl.
Her. Yeah, let's go with her. Yeah.
I think each game they evolve into the other one, and the other one vanished.
Yeah.
The other one's gone.
Is that
Pikachu
like
is
a
a
fan theory? I think
Pikachu
that-
is a
yeah.
boy.
That's supposedly a real thing.
Pikachu is a
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
But
unless it's Pika Libre.
Pika Libre
but-
is a girl. Yes.
Did you know Pika Libre is a
Don't.
girl? Yeah,
Don't.
I'm in the direct. But no, I think that's what Sakurai said. Yeah, but
He's so happy to share these little bits of trivia.
you know,
He
He
loves
was
that
so
stuff.
sorry
Ike has
about
two different
Rex.
voices. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like,
They're really similar. Too,
Yeah.
which is the flavor.
when I
Which
first
one do
watched
you
it-
like more?
I like Radiant on Ike because when he counters, he says amateur, and that's pretty
Ah,
sweet.
that's so
That's
dirty.
actually really cool.
Sweet, yeah.
I-
Which one's Radiant? I don't know
The
if I
big
know.
one, big
The
one. Yeah.
muscly one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they have the same Radiance because they're the same two games in the same world in the same series
go
that
through this
changes
again?
the world. I am mad about this still. And a series like Final Fantasy, you don't know which ones are related.
Right.
So, like, if you just had the numbers, you couldn't guess which ones are related except it's like 15-2 or whatever they do. So,
Yeah.
15-2. They do that. So
why not
in
just have
Fire
them? Why not
Emblem-
just have them all be related, or have none of them be
But-
related like Zelda, except for Majora's Mask?
Right, but Zelda has the same characters and they reincarnate, and so it's different.
Yeah.
And in Fire Emblem, they bounce between usually continents, they call it,
Mhm.
and then they change, and then they're called Radiant. So at a glance, you're like, oh, same deal.
the only
Sure.
time.
Sorry for that
Yeah.
sidetrack.
I think the only
We
time.
are having-
I'm
I think
very
on a-
mad about this.
I definitely had a discussion last week for
Oh
people
my
that weren't
God.
aware.
I definitely watched one of my VODs and heard you talking about it and got mad.
I talk about it every time I talk about Fire Emblem because it bothers me so much that
But
there's
it-
two
but
Fire
in
Emblem
a-
games with
in
the
a-
word Radiant in the title.
But in a series where they bounce around different,
I understand. I
the word-
believe
it
you, I
makes
believe
sense
you.
'cause
it
you're
does
like,
make
oh,
sense. It does
now
make
you know
sense.
they're the
I'm still
same.
mad about it.
I don't care.
Yeah. The weird thing with Final Fantasy 2 is that like the only numbered games that are actually linked are like 7 and 10. 10 is a prequel to 7.
So how do you know that?
7 has
How-
it too.
How
Or-
do you know that?
It's like a very popular. I think it's like a fan. I think it actually is confirmed in like an art book. I think it's confirmed in 10's art book. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on
Like,
that.
there's no
But-
reason for that. Like,
Um,
make them obviously related or don't bother.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't bother like Zelda. Zelda's like,
they have
But,
a
like, they have
timeline.
nothing to do
What,
with each
what do
other
you
anyway,
think
so
of the
it's
Zelda timeline?
all right,
I'm sure
so-
you hate it without knowing anything.
So this is a little known fact about me, but I used to be a moderator in the Zelda Legends forum.
The most
And
2002 gamer I've ever.
yeah, this is like '02. This is what I would do coming home from middle school every
Oh
day.
goodness! Wow.
And
I
I
like
would
to
just
hear.
we would just dive right into the timeline discussions every day, and we took that stuff very seriously. I was a very avid, adamant timeline theorist, and I could tell you a lot more about the timeline than you'll ever need to know.
That's
And I
good.
could tell you how all of the official timeline. I could tell you every spot is wrong, because the official timeline, while I appreciate it,
So Breath of the Wild must have killed you.
Breath of the Wild infuriates me because they're just like, it's not part of the timeline. And that, you know how much, it's like my whole existence is just invalidated.
It makes their lives
It's
easier.
so,
I
it's
guess.
so
Yeah.
far in the future, they all converge.
Oh yeah, that's just how time works, guys. It just,
Link played a song.
yeah,
Now they're back.
they fixed it.
Yeah, I've
Where
yet to
did
play
I
Breath
They
of the Wild.
fixed
I need
it?
to get on Breath
Did
of
you
the Wild.
know? I found out the other day they were gonna put Minish in Breath of the Wild, and then decided it was too much work.
Yeah.
That made me really sad.
I
I
wish
wish-
the timeline. Okay, so
Ladies
okay.
and gentlemen, we got it.
That's what I needed to see today.
So,
What do you think about Phantom Hourglass now? Do you think they're real games?
what do you mean, like in
like
terms of?
just do you accept them?
No.
Yeah?
I actually enjoyed Phantom Hourglass.
Me too.
What about
yeah.
Spirit Tracks?
And Spirit Tracks was there as well.
Okay,
it was
thank
there.
you.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
there. Yeah.
I needed that set of it.
But what I liked about Phantom Hourglass, this is the most
All right, let's go back to
tangential
let's
thing.
go back to the timeline.
Phantom Hourglass had an emphasis on combat in dungeons, which is what the original did,
Ah,
and I
yeah.
appreciated that.
Okay.
You know?
It was actually my first Zelda game, so I actually really liked it.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
a weird
it was
pick,
fine.
but
It was fine.
Twilight Princess is my favorite though.
That's,
So,
that's the
um,
move. That's the move.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, having a timeline devoted to the hero's failure, is stupid. It's just dumb.
Why? Why? It's a possibility.
Well, you get a game over then, so it's like
Yes, having
It's
a game
not a
over,
moral choice
It's a
game.
possibility, but then how come each of these games doesn't have a split where there's a game over?
Ocarina of Link sucked.
Because
He
you can
was
game over
terrible.
in all of these games.
Nope. That's the only one that's bad. All the other ones were really good. He was just little known fact. He was the worst one.
Yeah, he's clearly the worst hero.
Yep.
Oh,
Hero
goodness.
is defeated timeline. This is so funny. So,
And-
so
Correct me if I'm wrong too. A child era, like doesn't it canonically adult Link just win in that time? Well, I guess he goes back in time.
No, no.
right? Yeah,
So what's up? This one makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
This
all
one's
right.
hard to deny. This one,
Okay.
like Link wins, and now Zelda's like, "You didn't have a childhood. That sucks. Go back."
Yes. So
Yeah.
Link goes back, tells Zelda of the past, like, hey, that guy that is in there, he's gonna do bad stuff. Why, let's just throw him in jail now before he does bad stuff. That's okay, right?
And Zelda's like, "Makes sense."
So they get the six. They get the 7 sages who become 6 because Ganon kills one of them. I don't know if you played Twilight Princess.
I
but
did,
That
yeah.
flashback
Kills-
scene where he's just like
He kills
no.
I do remember that.
It's really
Yep.
sick.
It is the sickest thing. So that scene in Twilight Princess is Link going back and telling Zelda, "Let's kill him before he does bad stuff." And then
Oh.
they try to kill him. That scene is the killing of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's like, "Guess again, I'm not dying."
Yeah.
So then then they seal him in the Twilight, and then Twilight Princess happens, and and so on and so forth. But there's so much. All right. So first of all, Hero is defeated, goes right into Ganon is revived. Right. You see how Link to the Past starts with Ganon being revived.
Yeah.
But how did he die if the hero was defeated?
Wait, what? Yeah, that's.
Hmm.
It would make more sense for that.
I don't think I've ever thought of it that way.
It's almost
The
like
divine prank. It's a divine prank. That's what the timeline is.
The vibe prank.
That's so funny. Yeah. That. Oh my God.
Fair enough.
What
There-
even is this?
I
Yeah.
think.
All right. This is the most.
Well, I
side-
think that's generations later. Ganon's revive. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that's the implication.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. If he can just die to like time, then I don't know. Whatever. I could.
And then is that Link?
I
a
could
new
make
blo-
several
is-
thesis papers about that.
Is Link to the Past Link a new bloodline? Like Wind Waker Link?
Link to the
'Cause
Past
my
Link is a
cr-
new
My
bloodline. yes.
crime against games is I haven't played A Link to the Past.
Me neither. Yeah.
So my crime against games is that I played it and didn't like it.
Ooh.
I feel like that's a worse
I mean,
I
crime.
know. We all have a bad.
It's
take or two.
actually a huge crime. I didn't hate it, but it's not my favorite Zelda.
I didn't like Link Between Worlds.
Me either,
I thought it
but it
was
was based
really
on
bad.
Link to the Past, and I was just like, eh.
I liked it. I just like it. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
So
that was that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. So somehow we drifted into talking about Zelda.
Honestly, it's kind of interesting. Like,
Dude,
I
could
don't know
do
what's
that
going
all-
on, but
I
it's
could do
like-
that all day. I should just start a podcast talking about Zelda
like,
timeline.
Hero
stuff.
loses.
I'll
Ganon
hop
also
in.
dies? Question mark is revived. What? Like
Another question. mark?
They're really
it-
cool. What do you feel about that? It's just a legend theory, and it's reinterpretation of the same event.
That's the cop out.
It is the cop
That's
out.
the classic cop out. I don't like it, but it exists. I know it does. It's just jank.
kind of whack. Yeah.
Who is playing this right now?
Dark
Matter.
Matter.
Yeah. This is semis. Dang.
He was around in 4. He was good.
Cool.
You probably didn't hear about him because he kind of lived in the shadow of Gons in Jersey.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he was always good. I've never played him or anything though.
I definitely know the name.
Mm.
Yeah, but this is like the first time I've seen him like at Xeno, I think. Yeah. Winners semis though. That's good.
That's a very good place to be.
What,
I
what,
like it.
Artisan, what do you want us to put on the screen?
Joker from Persona
No.
5.
Boo.
Yes. Oh my God. It's so good.
We definitely touched on this on earlier
I-
episodes,
I
but
like
we
it.
didn't have somebody passionate to discuss
Yeah,
because I
yes.
wasn't like I've never played any
I've
of those
never
games.
touched
So
it.
let me tell you about my boy.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is I think this is a big deal. I think it's a really big deal. I think that when you start with Joker, I also want to say like who are the other 4 characters then? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
this is something we've discussed. Like if
Yeah.
you start with a Joker, like you can only go up from you can not that Joker's not important, but like it
You
opens the
have to
floodgates
top it.
because
Yeah.
you can continue to add now these characters that you thought were off limits.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm still pulling for Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but
Of course,
it's
of course.
hard. It's hard because Disney properties.
Yeah,
I want Chrono, which won't happen.
I don't know. You want the kid.
And I want the kid.
I love Chrono Trigger, but like if we're gonna get a Square character, for me it has to be Sora. But I think Gino does not have a chance at all anymore.
If Gino gets in, I'm quitting Smash.
I think
a lot of people
No,
are.
I'm not quitting.
our Artisan in the chat has some good guesses.
Amaterasu would be
2B
cool.
is
2B
in
from Nier Automata, one of my favorite games of all time.
2B made it
2B
into Soul Calibur.
2B reminds me of another Bayonetta, and I don't want her for it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Based on no other reasons.
I actually beat Nier about like a month ago, and it's one of my favorite games, like of all time. I would play the heck out of 2B. I think that 2B would actually probably be like I would maybe play that character in a tournament.
I think the only characters I would play are Chrono and the kid. I think everyone else I like is already in the game or just not going to happen. Like, we're not getting Mordecai from Borderlands. If we do, I will eat my words, and I will play Mordecai and
Master
throw out my
Chief.
hawk.
Master Chef.
honestly, like that I can't make Samus as Master Chief memes anymore, so it's not worth it. Yeah.
Sorry, I already got I have no aspirations besides Banjo-Kazooie. I already got Ridley.
Banjo, I really want.
Banjo's the last one I want.
Minecraft
Yeah.
Steve.
No.
Blackbird's gonna be a millionaire, man.
I think it would be good
How
for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but I don't think I want him.
I don't either, but I think at this point he's a lock. I think that he has such a good chance. Like, it's actually a little scary. Like, just the way the DLC
We're not
is
getting
looking to
Fortnite.
be.
We're not getting Fortnite. It's
I
not
don't-
happening.
You know
I think
what,
that's
You
more
shut
likely.
your mouth.
I think
Dude,
that's
dude,
one of the most
dude.
likely things we could get.
dude? I've already said
If
Fortnite
the
Frank
guy
comes
who
out-
made
They don't
Fortnite,
have characters.
if the guy who made Fortnite said, "I want Fortnite person in Smash,"
and then
Fortnite
was like,
Fortnite,
"You're new."
no, they did. Nintendo enabled crossplay because of Fortnite. If Fortnite guys were like, "Give us this," they'd be like, "Yes, Fortnite."
No, Nintendo
Yes.
has some dignity.
Yeah,
No.
this-
No, don't tell me
Yeah,
that.
it's
No,
gonna
they
sound
don't.
silly
Don't
too,
tell
but
me
like,
that. They will sue you for using one of the songs in the game in Smash and Smash 4. They will not.
No, they. I think it's got to happen.
yeah, you guys aren't ready for my down
Don't
throw
tell me.
forward air to port a fort spike death combo, and then I Fortnite default dance on you. Like, you guys just aren't. I
Like-
said if that character gets in tournament, like I'm playing the character.
You're gonna explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna. it's gonna be
Aeon's going to explode.
If that character gets in, it's
It's-
over.
It's
We're gonna have to
become
do
a
8-player
celebration.
Smash on
The tournament will be on
The
the
island.
the Great Cave Offensive.
There's going to be there's 2 brackets. One if you want to play Minecraft Steve and Fortnite Frank, and one if you want to play Smash Brothers.
yeah, regular.
Come here on
Yeah.
come here on Thursday if you want to have fun.
Yeah, we do that. We do the tournament with Minecraft Steve on Thursdays.
I was-
Everyone else plays on Friday.
I was saying, how do you not make Minecraft be broken? Like, just think about it. You hit someone, you take their stock, you dig into the stage, you build a wall. How do they get you? Like, that character.
That character would be very like villager-esque, where there's a lot of like digging and weird stuff
Yes.
going on.
Oh
If
my
they can
God.
build walls, I think I'm just done. I think I'm like they
Like you try to like forward air something, then just a wall appears. Like, it's just like, I'm done with this. Yeah, that's crazy.
That sounds wacky.
Yeah, would be crazy.
give me the kid and give me Chrono. I'll be very happy.
I'd be down with Chrono too.
I'd be happy with just one.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we are basically ready to wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Any last predictions about Orion? Any last
No, it'll be sick.
any
I
last
think it's gonna be awesome.
Someone will park on the roof.
statements about
I
let's make
think.
moves?
No one parked on the roof there.
No,
Yeah,
No.
there was a lot of people there though.
There were a lot of people.
That was
think-
quite a tournament.
I think around 400 something like that.
It was probably 500 total.
Could be. Yeah.
Oh, Artisan wants to know your predictions for Joker's moveset.
My predictions. Okay, so a lot of people were saying that just for reference, I guess will be the last thing that we touch upon. But
Yeah.
like the way he works in the game is that basically you have like a. Do you guys know how like JoJo's works, where you have like
No.
stands and
No.
okay.
No.
So basically in Persona you have like you don't fight like you can like hit people yourself, but you have like this projection or like spirit that comes out of you. That's like what fights for you.
Mhm.
A lot of people were saying that Joker's ability in the game is that he's actually able to take other like the enemies in the game. He's able to take their spirits, like their personas, and use them against people. And he does that through his mask, which is like it's like the
So
mask he
he's-
wears obviously.
he's
He'll
gonna
have like a
He's gonna be
Kirby-esque copy
he's gonna be
type
good
thing.
Kirby, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so like maybe people were saying he starts out with this one called Arsene, and he kind of blows things up and stuff. He's kind of
Arson.
cool. Arsene, it's actually pronounced. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but but
I have a
like
feeling.
yeah, but people were wondering like, are they going to restrict it to that, or is he going to have other personas to use? Because in the game, like you have a bunch of personas to use.
Oh, I don't want to shulk Kirby.
yeah, so we were saying
Oh,
like, is he
don't
going to switch
give me
between
that.
personas? Yeah,
Oh no.
and you guys, I just want to say too, you guys aren't ready for Persona 5 music. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Oh.
ready.
I don't know.
I
man.
think video game music hype is the single most overhyped thing about video
I'm
games.
gonna
I
strong
love video game
disagree
music,
on that.
but
I'm a strong disagree.
it's hard for me to get excited about video game music for games I haven't played. It's just like
I think everyone just connects it
except
to the
for
games
Chrono
themselves.
Trigger. Chrono Trigger has such good music. Holy.
Bum,
Chrono
bum,
Trigger has
bum,
great
bum,
music.
bum, 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 bum.
Did you know that Xenoblade 2 soundtrack is by the same guy that did Chrono Trigger? A lot of people don't know that.
Bump. I'm canceled for what? Ban me for what? Saying the truth? Are you scared? You like video game music of the games you've played. If not, you're lying.
I like video game music.
I just
know.
admitted to it. I
know.
just said
Of the
it.
games you've played.
Yeah.
Well,
game-
I'm looking
And
forward to
Chrono
hearing
Tr-
Persona 5 songs.
and the few genuinely really good soundtracks.
It's true.
Persona 5 is one of them. So I'm looking forward to hearing Persona 5 songs in Smash Bros. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I think his moveset could be really cool. I'm thinking like kind of maybe like a bit of like Shulk and Kirby had a baby if they do the whole like the whole mask swapping
Shulk
thing.
Kirby had a baby and he's got
That's
a gun.
terrifying, right?
And he's got a
And he's got a gun.
Yeah, and his
Oh,
final
no.
smash will definitely be the all-out attack, which is when like it kind of like cuts to black and you kind of just see like this blur of Joker attack, and then it ends with like the splash screen. I'm sure you've seen it.
Give me Chrono.
Where
Give
he's
me
like
his
this,
side
so-
B. Summons Frog for an X slash.
That's gotta be
Cross
his.
slash. I forget what
Why
it's
can't we just
called.
play Frog?
Oh my God,
If you give me
Frog, yeah.
Frog, I
Frog
will be
assist
so
trophy
hyped.
at the
Frog
very
is the
least.
goat. Frog is the goat.
Yeah, but if you summon him like a Wolf side B, but it's cross slash,
Yo,
That'd be cool.
he'd have Hero Spit. I've had his moveset.
Frog
thought out
song
for
and
a while.
Smash. Frog song and Smash.
Frog song
Can we get
Smash.
like a remix of that in Smash? I'd be so down for that.
That'd be pretty hype.
Yeah. Frog's the goat. Shouts to Frog.
Shouts to Glenn.
Glenn. His name is Glenn. Correct. Yeah. Oh.
So, is that all?
That's
I know
all.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I know we've had fun answering some questions in the chat. If you are
Yeah.
watching on YouTube and you want to ask us some questions, catch us on Twitch. We stream Wednesday nights, usually around like 10, sometimes 11. Depends on what our schedule's looking like. We usually try to stream alongside these guys so that you can watch some Smash while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, at least while we're talking about some Smash. I know
Yeah, a couple of other stuff.
and,
like
and
the
Zelda
timeline.
Whatever
timeline
comes up,
discussions.
yeah.
I love answering the the viewer questions. But yeah, if you're watching us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube. You can catch old episodes. If you're following us on YouTube, catch us on Twitch every Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a follow, give us a like. If you've got the Twitch Prime subs, give us those because that would really help us
That's
out.
really good.
And it's
Oh,
free
yeah,
to do,
for sure.
so
Yeah. Twitch Prime's great.
helps us bring stuff like this to you guys. All right, I guess that's a wrap. You guys want to plug Twitter or something?
All right. Yeah, you can
Ah.
follow me at EpoDR. You guys know where.
Follow me at so and so and so and so. It's a good Twitter.
It is a good Twitter.
That's
It's,
a really
it's
good-
underrated.
Ask me
I
any
think,
questions.
I think you and Stocktaker have the most underrated Twitters.
You guys actually both have really good Twitter games.
So, Trevor in the chat, join us next week for the next episode of the AON Zola
Yay.
Timeline Roundtable.
Thank you for subbing.
Yo, let's go, Artisan.
Also,
Oh,
there's
yay.
a clause: if you sub, you agree Paul lose top 10.
Oh, is this the plot twist? that
If you
we were
type
waiting
if
for?
exclamation point Paul, it will come up. But we have to leave right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
once
I guess you
the-
won't
all
know
right,
until
good
next
night.
week.
All right,
Good night, everybody. Thanks so much for
Please
watching.
send it right now.
How is top 10? I'm not listening to no one who says how is not.
I don't know who he looks like, but I'm sure he's gonna get.